Alright guys, so Xherdan Shaqiri is finally not a Liverpool player anymore.
Yeah.
As much as exciting that may be for a lot of fans to hear about potential incomings, it's kind of very sad news for a lot of us because he literally was a cult hero. I mean, that's
No
how I can
doubts about
describe
it. No
him.
doubts about it. I think the thing with Shaqiri always was that uh, he always had the attacking output. I mean,
Yeah,
attacking wise, he was always brilliant.
true,
But
no doubt.
when you're playing for Klopp in a pressing system, in a system where all the 11 players have to perform at all times, that is where Shaqiri lacks a bit. His defensive contribution is not as much as Klopp would like, or even Linders would like. But again, what he did with his attacking talent, skill set was, I mean, amazing. If you just see the kind of iconic moments he has given us, the
Crazy,
United,
right?
the United double, and
His very first goal against United.
and not to forget the cross for Wijnaldum
Wijnaldum,
second against
Barca.
Barca.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he
His
had
last season against West Ham to Jota. That was a
Salah's goal for the first time counter
Yes,
pass. Yeah,
yes.
that
His
was
goal against
amazing. Yeah,
his goal against Everton. So
yeah,
you just name it, right?
yeah. I mean,
That
he's,
guy-
he's the proper definition of a cult hero. You can get
he's
it.
gonna be there in every highlight video since he's been at the club because
Yeah.
he has produced those moments, and it's he's one of the players I don't want to be going out of Liverpool. I do not care if he sits on the bench, but it kind of makes you feel good that you have someone of that quality
Yeah.
who's ready to come on. Even though Klopp kind of asked him to come at the 85th or 89th
Yeah.
minute, but he makes sure that he contributes. He'll put in that one random cross, or he'll take that free kick closer to the goal, or some.
Yeah.
He will impact the game even
Yeah.
if he's there for like a couple of minutes. And he just reminds me of Daniel Sturridge, how he used to be under Klopp. He used to come at very late in the game, and he was still. Sturridge used to at least hit the post every time he came in,
Yeah.
and that was.
I mean,
You know,
see, the thing with Sturridge
wonderful.
was that if he wouldn't have had those injuries, I think him under Klopp would have been like a different ball game.
We would not have been craving for Suarez anymore.
Yeah, like a peak Sturridge under Klopp would have been like a totally different thing. But of course, this is just like a hypothetical situation which we're
Yeah.
talking about. But yeah, as you said, like Sturridge had a great impact when he came from the bench because again, smart player, good football IQ, and the thing with Shaqiri is that his vision is brilliant. His vision is great,
Absolutely.
and the execution of it is also pretty good.
Yeah.
But again, when you are chasing the game and you want a goal, that is also the time when you're the most vulnerable
Yeah.
for the opposition to score against you.
Yeah.
And that is why we have seen a lot of times that, Klopp has been reluctant to get him on. And I mean, it hurts us a lot because,
You know the kind of quality that he
you know the
brings
kind of
in,
quality
and
he brings on
the
the
kind
pitch.
of bargain we had him for.
Yeah, but again, it's just that Klopp thinks, okay, do I get Shaqiri on and increase the chance of a counter or like a goal because my players are committed well ahead, or do I say
Milner or
get Milner or Origi on and make sure that the shape is
balance.
correct.
Yeah.
So that is something which was a problem with Shaqiri, and there were times when he would be having like a cracker game, and all of a sudden he would drop into the midfield and play a wayward pass and invite pressure from the opponent. So that is Shaqiri for you. He'll give you he has a wayward pass in him, and at the same time he would give you a worldly of a delivery for anybody to just have a touch and would touch it from any part of your body and it'll go in.
True.
The ball would be as good as that. So I think it was because of that his term at Liverpool wasn't as successful as a lot of us wanted it to be.
Yeah. I mean, when he came, I think even before when we were linked with him, when Stoke got there, like Shaqiri, he's the one to scare him. He's relegated now, right?
Yeah.
So just go for it because I think Arnautovic was there
Yeah.
when they got
Yeah.
relegated, and my God, the service that he did, and the kind of I still remember that goal like scored for Stokes. There's still a controversy. Like, was it a pass or was it a goal?
Goal, yeah.
But I think that's still obviously that's a mystery again altogether, that whether Shaqiri intended or not. But the kind of quality he brought with him, the kind of experience. He's a Bundesliga winner, he's a Champions League winner.
PL winner.
Even before when
He joined Liverpool.
before
Yeah.
we signed him on, and that's just amazing that that could have that experience, to have that kind of player on your bench. Just amazing.
Of course, like to have that kind of pedigree on your bench is great, but then again, he even had fitness issues. That was another big problem with him.
There's a new rumor that he had to.
That hair transplant
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Oh damn, is
Are
that
you
true?
serious? I don't know.
Okay, so
So he's leaving with another mystery now.
so the rumor is that he apparently went on the international break, and when he came back, he got a hair transplant. So when you get a hair transplant, you're not allowed to do anything, put any pressure on the head for 2 weeks. So that means no heading essentially, and no physical duels when you're going for a head. So that means he just took himself out of the reckoning for 2 weeks, and that did not go well with Klopp. I mean,
Yeah.
just rumors
Like,
of
just
out of
rumors.
football Twitter, but then I don't know how true this is.
Yeah, and I'm like surprised and shocked it's coming at this point of time when we have been asking it for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how true this rumor is, because they sound really stupid, to be really honest. But then again, I don't think that I won't even count this one out because it kind of looks very realistic. to be
Yeah,
really
it
honest.
is actually.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's kind of the timing of it falls absolutely there. Like how he got the hair transplant right after the international break, and
Yeah.
it was like he was kind of bald, and all of a sudden he has a full patch of hair.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, you could have literally just waited for. I don't know.
ये राज भी शकीरी के साथ चला जाएगा.
चला गया भाई. So I think so that's about it, right? I mean,
Do you think
I don't know. I don't want to comment on this one.
do you think we'll invest the Shaqiri money?
This one.
Like I think we have got like decent surplus now. I mean, not really good like for a good quality 20-30 million player, but like we have I think 10-15 million in the bank from the sales which we have done.
See, I'll be very honest. One of the reasons that I think that we will not spend this money, because we already have an overcrowded midfield, and the kind of quality midfielder we're looking, because see, we're not looking for any centre forward, because Origi, Jota, Firmino, Minamino, they are still there.
Yeah.
None of them have been loaned out. Sorry, Minamino and Origi have not been loaned out, or they haven't been sold yet. So centre forward is, just forget it. There's no one available in the market as well. Centre back we already bought. Right back, left back, there's no chance we're going for. GK we will sign enough for the under 23s. So the only option left is a midfielder.
Yeah.
And there is none available in that particular bracket. So I really think that this is just trying to get the money, maybe go in for signing in case if we need in January. I hope not, but maybe for summer 2022. I think that's about it, because I do not see you have Milner, Naby Keita, Ox. They all are fit right now, right? So
Yeah.
let's not make any assumptions that they won't be. So Milner, Keita, Ox, Fabinho, Thiago, Henderson, Elliott, Curtis Jones. We literally have 8 midfielders right there. And even Bobby and Jota do also draw back sometimes. So you have the front three, and you also have Jota behind them starting. So
yeah, I mean, again, like the emergence of Elliott and Curtis over the past couple of seasons has like helped us a lot with respect to not going and buying players.
Exactly. If you need to infuse space, if you need to infuse some kind of creativity, you can obviously go for someone like Elliott, because he plays that pivotal role, not as Gini Wijnaldum, but more like Adam Lallana, what he used to do for us.
But I feel that it's just a hunch that I don't think we'll buy anyone this summer. I just don't know anymore now.
There is no Saul Niguez, as much as Lala been all over him, and as much as all the fans are over him, but he just doesn't fit the bill, and in particular,
No,
doesn't fit the wage bill.
I think the only factor going against Saul Niguez is wage. That is
Yeah.
it. Nothing else. I think if you see his the whole tenure at Atletico, he has played every position, or he's played left back, he's played left midfield, he's played a second striker, he's played right midfield, he's played centre midfield. So that's something getting like a Milner 2.0.
Yeah. Younger.
Right? But younger, of course, and who's way better technically.
Mm.
And I think Saul would, if he comes, he would be a great fit at Liverpool. But I don't think at the wages he's at, there's a pressing need for us to go and get somebody of like Saul.
Exactly.
If we get somebody like, say for example, like somebody who fits our the role of centre midfield which we're looking at, but somebody who's at a level of similar to say Ward Prowess, who would come at like 25-30 million bracket, then the club might look at. Although if you ask me, I'll say rather don't buy anybody right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And
it doesn't make any sense.
And go for Jude Bellingham in the summer. Next summer.
Okay, that's a huge one.
I don't know why we didn't buy him from Birmingham. I have no idea. I think that was one midfielder who could have changed everything for Liverpool with respect to.
Could have bought that Coutinho replacement right there.
Yeah, I mean, I won't say he's a like for like Coutinho replacement,
Not
but
like for like, but
the kind of energy, the kind of tenacity he
Pace and
brings
creativity
to the team would have been really immense.
Yeah, for sure. But again, that's the whole point, right? Of not even going for Saul Niguez is because he doesn't get to start for us.
Yeah, I mean, see again, like Klopp
on bench.
Klopp shuffles the midfield the most.
Yeah.
So he would eventually end up getting games. And I mean, to be really honest, and with no disrespect to Milner, I mean he's not.
Milner definitely not
what he used to be.
Milner is going to be captain for us for the FA Cup games. That's just
and the good thing about Milner is that he's a professional. He knows his position in the club, and he's a leader on and off the pitch.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing with Milner is that he's not gonna cry that he's not getting game time or whatever. He has himself admitted that he has never been part of such a good dressing room before, and he has been at Man City for a lot of years, right, and won almost everything apart from the Champions League, of course. So that being said, that Milner won't be like unhappy that why am I not starting, or why am I not getting the minutes, etc. He's kind of I mean, from what it looks, it could be different, but from what it looks, he's really happy with his role at the club. And I feel if we go for somebody like a Bellingham next summer, which would actually help us in getting the homegrown quota as well, which would be gone because of Milner also leaving, which I'm guessing again that Milner will leave.
Leads.
He'll fill that up, and of course Bellingham is fire. He's brilliant. He's brilliant. I think.
So that's true, but then again,
Curtis, Elliot, and these are the new breed of English players who are very good technically, who are fast, and who are tactically very adept. So I think it's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah.
If we show interest in Bellingham.
If we show now, he's gonna be.
If we monitor him,
now he's gonna be quite expensive for us.
Yeah.
Anyway, so unlike Shaqiri, he's not gonna come at 13.5 or 14 million. And
definitely.
So that's not gonna happen. So that's one of the reasons again I miss Shaqiri so much, because you have that quality in you, and you have that proven quality, and a serial winner, by the way.
Yeah.
So that's just how it is, and. So I'll even though we went off track and talked about Bellingham and every other player for his replacement, or who we could come up with instead of him, but with all due respect to Shaqiri, we would want to end this conversation with him as well. So thank you so much, man. He's not lazy.
Thank you for everything, man. Thank you especially for that double against United, for that cross against Barca. These two things, I'm eternally grateful for. I think.
The score against Everton, man. He scored against Everton. Like Shaqiri and Oli just put them together and they
Just put them
screw
those
them.
two against 11 of Everton and they'll still end up scoring.
They just screw the shit out of you, man. Everton, Barca, put them anywhere, right? And they screw the shit out of you, man. And that was just amazing. You know, he took so much pressure off Robertson as well. So
Yeah.
you know, great guy. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out, and we as Liverpool fans are also hugely disappointed that he's leaving and he didn't get enough game time as the kind of quality he brings to the table. So you know, we wish you the best. Xherdan Shaqiri as simply Swiss captain again.
Yeah.
So you know, he has an amazing Euro.
Yeah.
So, you know, we wish you the best, and I sincerely hope you will be proud of wearing the red jersey anytime you wear it in the future.